All right, guys, I'm super excited to have one of our amazing clients in here. Her name is Sadaf, and Sadaf's from the UK, and she's been on the team for several months now, and she's been absolutely crushing it. So, welcome in, Sadaf. It's nice to have you here.
Hey,
Yep. And Sadaf, first question is, how
mhm.
did we meet? How did we first get in touch, and how did we first meet?
Well, we got in touch on Instagram because the thing that got into me is that you said, okay, if you want to increase your energy levels, just give me a shout. And I am one of those person that who has energy levels like going down all the day. So I was like, okay, let's see what I'm going to get from this. And then we got in touch and we discussed all sorts of things. And yeah, it resonated with me that yeah, I have to do this. It will be good. And since the day I'm in program, my energy levels are definitely up. Now I'm not like sleeping throughout the day or maybe half of the day, and I can do my things better, my work, my all other things, household things, everything. So that's
Super
how
happy.
I started.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So let's do this, Sadaf. That's great. I love to hear that. I know we were talking about that before this call as well. Tell us a little bit more, just like before you met me. I know like when we first met, you're telling me, Adrian, like it's been a lot of work. My energy levels are just like low. I feel like it's affecting my work and personal life. Tell us a little bit more, Sadaf, of just where you were with your health and fitness before you met me.
So the thing is, I have PCOS, so that is the biggest problem with me, that managing my weight with this is a very difficult because it goes down but not to that extent that yeah, it makes a difference. But since I've been in the program, my weight has gone down a lot. I think I've lost like something 9 kgs,
9
something like
kgs,
that.
just about
Yeah,
10.
9 kgs, something like that. And I have my relationship with food has been great. Now I learned a lot of things, which food I have to take, which should be in the morning, which I should like completely ignore or maybe just take with the bits, which
Mhm.
supplements I have to take. They help a lot. So yeah, I have learned a lot in this journey, and I have like mm, I would say my relationship with everything, with my food, with my health, and with my workouts as well. I used to do workouts, but not like this, which are like clearly mapped out what you have to do, your thing, doing these things in those days. I used to work out, but a lot of cardio, a little bit of what is weight training. But now I know what I have to do more, what I have to do less. Less is more. That's the thing I learned from from you, that less is more. You don't have to spend like 2 hours in the gym to get that. You should have a balance. That's what
Mm.
I'm trying to attain more now. A
That's
balance.
wonderful. I'm really glad to hear, and like you guys can hear from Sadaf, like we don't have to do more, right, to get more results. And I think it's a misconception that we have to always do more, more, more. And a lot of times we get burnt out like that. We get really tired of like the strategy or what we're doing. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
was that what
After
you
like 2 months, when you don't see the results, that oh, I'm putting like 2 hours in the gym and I don't see the results. That's the thing, that you're stressing your body out. That's what I learned. That yeah, I stress my body out, which I shouldn't have done, and that's why I was not getting the result. But now I'm really consistently seeing the results. So great.
Yeah, I'm great. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear. How long, Sadaf? Tell us, like, how long have you, before you met me, how long has this been a struggle for, where you're trying to do more exercise, you're trying to lose, I think you told me you lost maybe like 5 kilograms or so at the very most, like, and then you go back, you'll gain the weight, you'll lose the weight, and then gain the weight. How long has this struggle been going on for before you met me?
It's been I think 4 years.
4 years.
4 years going up and down, up and down. Yeah, you lost something. There are some days you don't eat, maybe, or maybe you worked out a lot, but you lose the weight, but then it comes up again. That's the thing. It comes up again and then it goes up. Like if you are 75, it comes up again, then you are 76 or 77, which is very disheartening. And you say, oh my God, I've lost 2 kgs, then it comes up as 3 kgs. So yeah, the 4 years was a lot of struggle. I would say a bad relationship with food, that I was having a lot of carbs, which I shouldn't have. I was having at that times which I shouldn't have, but now I know that okay, this time you don't need to take the carbs. And it takes some time for yourself actually to come into that discipline, and for your body as well. So now I think my body and myself, I know, okay, this I don't have to do. And now I'm so like used to it that in the morning when I go to the fridge, it's not like I go to all the carbs options at first. It's the first thing that my hand goes to the any fruits or anything else. So that helped a lot. And it's, I mean, it takes time to learn these things, but the consistency is the key. You have to put in the effort.
Exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
And when we actually look at it, like it's only 1/4 of the year that we've really been working with each other. Like that's a relatively short time compared to like 4 years. Like in 4 months, you've been able to lose like 9 kilograms. And tell us again, it's not just like the weight loss. It really sounds like Sadaf that like the strategy is a lot better compared to before. Your relationship with the food is a lot better. Can you tell the viewers just like besides from weight loss? What else positive changes? What other positive changes have you been experiencing over these last couple months, ever since you lost this weight?
Yeah, comparatively to the 4 years, I'm telling you before because there is no discipline. Because when you're in a program, you will see that okay, there are check-ins, you have to put in the weight, you have to put in what you're eating. But before that, it's not like that. Okay, you're working for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then there is a dip. Maybe you're not feeling well, or maybe there's another thing going on in your life, and you go to that and you completely forgot that side. But when you're in the program, I think I've disciplined myself a lot because it's like the weekly check-ins, the monthly check-ins. Then I have to meet you, and okay, okay, there is a side of you which will think, okay, if I don't perform good, what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, what? How will I answer him? It's like you're answering to a teacher. I mean, not in the sense, but like when you're taking a coaching, it's like answering to the teacher. So you have to answer for yourself. Even that helps that you will say, okay, I'm not doing this because he will be mad at me. So that helps. And I think, yeah, I have learned a lot about food that these things I have to take. These things will help. These things, they are not that much good to, so okay, take them on different times or just to crave yourself for like once a week or maybe twice a week. But the thing is that I've disciplined myself, and now I'm taking like my body and myself, it has been into my routine that much that it's not an effort anymore. That's the thing. And I think it's very good for me that I'm not putting the effort right now, because for the 4 months I'm doing this, putting the effort, and now it's become the part of my routine, so it doesn't bothers me anymore. So I'm hoping to get this along in the future as well.
Yeah, you definitely will. Yep. Can you tell us a little bit more? I know energy levels was something that was what we discussed about in the first call, and you mentioned about your energy levels then. Like, tell us about like the energy levels now.
Yeah, in terms of energy levels, like as we discussed before, and a month before actually as well, like 2 months before, yeah, that throughout the day, I used to have like in mid of the day, I was so down with my energy levels that I have to sleep for an hour or two maybe, and then I can go on with my work at night. But now my energy levels are like that yeah, I can do the work properly throughout the day, and then I sleep at night a normal night. Like my energy levels are up. I feel I'm more energetic somehow. I don't know what's working, but something is working. So I feel more energetic. I think that's the key, because when you are doing a lot of tasks, you're working, you're doing your home tasks and everything else, you need to have your energy up. And I'm working out as well throughout the day. It's not like, because sometimes before when I used to work out, then after that I was so down for the at least next 2 3 hours. But now I'm working out, I'm doing my other tasks, everything, and still I have the energy by the end of the day to do something else. Then I just keep myself down. So yeah, something is working. I don't know what. I haven't figured that out yet, but yes, it is working.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, you've lost weight. That's number one. Number two, like your blood sugar levels is much more regulated, right? The foods you're
I
eating,
lost the
the
weight. Trust
fiber.
me. When you are on the scale and you see it going down, that's the best feeling in the world.
I'm really happy to hear. Last few questions here as we finish up. Like any other wins, anything with clothes or anything else that you've been experiencing?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, when you lose the weight, of course, you're losing the fat. But when you are working out with it and you're taking care of your food, your body tones up. Your clothes fit better. I haven't used, I think, the small size belts for like 10 years, and now I'm using small size belts. I have to like clutter my closet somehow, because there are some things which don't fit me anymore. Some of the pants, some of the accessories, you can say. So yeah, it's been great, and that's the best feeling when you say, "Oh, I can't wear this anymore because of my weight." And it helps a lot to boost your mood up. So I think it's been a win-win for me. Really
Um,
happy to be in the program. Helped a lot.
I'm very, very, very happy to hear that, Sadaf. And this is like I mentioned earlier, this is just like a small chunk of the year. Just imagine where you're going to be in the next year, like in 2 years. Like just continue this habit. You will be, down like 20 kilograms. Like you'll be, all these changes are gonna, it all starts from this. And I'm really glad to hear that you found the cheat code, so to speak. You found the hack. You've been working on this for like 4 years, and finally something's working and it's sticking with you, right? And the craziest thing is, like you said, like you don't have to do more, 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 more. to lose this weight. You actually have a system now, which is the most important thing. That's my goal with the company. So last question here. Um, any recommendations for anybody else or for anybody that's struggling, maybe somebody that has PCOS? They feel like they tried everything, they can't lose like, much weight. They're low in energy, they feel really hopeless. And maybe they were where you were before, Sadaf, right? What's your message for them?
What I would say is what I have been through and what I have learned through my journey is that make your relationship with your food right. You're eating wrong. I know there are cravings. I know when your levels are bad, you want to eat everything which is bad, like all the junk food and the sweets and everything. But trust me, just discipline yourself a bit and you will see a lot of difference in your energy levels. I mean, I can say by my experience that since I have restricted my carbs. I'm taking more protein, more of the fruits and everything. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult when you are with your colleagues, when you're going out because all the things are junks and everything. But restrict them a bit. I'm not saying that don't take them, don't eat them, restrict them. Take a small piece, maybe take two one day, and then after 3 days, take another one, something like that. It really helps. Energy levels, it going down in your weight. I think this is the first thing that I learned that, yeah, this is something I have to stick to all of my life if I want to have a good life. Otherwise, I'm going back to that one before. So that's the first thing I think for me.
It sounds like a takeaway is really just being watchful of like carbohydrates, right? And
Carbs.
like PCOS, like knowing that, okay, there might be a little bit more like implications on the blood sugar levels, right? With like a lot of carbs. So it's really good that you took that. It sounds like that's something that is like your new kind of ideology when it comes to carbs and protein. That's really good. I love the fact that you said like moving forward for the rest of my life, Sadaf. Like I have this, I know what to do now. I think that's the most important thing. Like being able to teach you guys like, hey, this is what you're gonna do, right? It's not just a short-term thing. Like if you carry it through, you're gonna continue progressing over time. And that makes me really happy to hear. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sadaf, any final messages for anybody or anything you'd like to say? You want
Ah,
to today?
I don't know. What I would say is just take the leap. If
Yep.
it's like life is all about taking chances and experiences. So if you have experienced different things, I have tried like the diets, the keto diet, this diet, this diet. I mean, everyone who is trying to lose weight, they have tried a lot. I think. So take your chance. Maybe
Yes.
this will work for you. So take your chance.
Yep.
Life is all about chances. You have to take your chance. Maybe this won't work, but there is a good chance that it will work.
Yeah. Well, I'm
That's my
I'm
message.
certain I'm certain it will work. The people that haven't gotten results are people that don't do anything. If you're coming into Brian, that's a good message from Sadaf too. It won't work for you, and just to let you guys know, if you guys don't follow my instructions, right? If you come in a program and you don't follow my instructions, but it will work for you if you guys come in and learn my methods and everything. But Sadaf,
Yeah,
it's super.
definitely. You have to put the effort.
You have to put
Then it
effort,
will work.
follow my instructions. Yep. Sadaf, it's a pleasure having you today. I'm really, really happy to hear
Same
all
here.
the changes you've experienced. I think not just the weight loss, but I'm really happy to hear like your energy levels are a lot higher because I know what it's like, even for me. Like I went through my own weight loss journey. I know what it's like to not have energy and have to take a nap in the middle of the day. You're thinking about taking a nap. You can't focus on your task, but when you have energy, your mindset changes. You're much more goal driven. Want to accomplish it. I want to do, I could do more. Right. And
Yes, that's
I'm
the
really happy
thing.
to hear.
Because when your energy levels are down, you said, "Oh, I can't do this. You have to do this, but I can't do this. I cannot focus." But when your energy levels are up and then you're just sticking your to-do list, okay, this is done, this is done, this is done, it really helps.
You feel much more
And
accomplished.
then you can find some time for yourself as well.
Because you're doing things a lot faster with a lot more focus.
Exactly.
Mm.
More focus, yeah.
I'm proud of you, Sadaf. Good job. I'm proud of you for coming on the team and doing this for yourself, right? It's not only for yourself, but also your partner, your family, your friends. You're looking a lot better. You're losing weight. This is really just a start. So once again, thank you, Sadaf. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep.